Hey, welcome to the FX Art Desk. My name is Sal. This is my first YouTube video, my first day as a YouTuber. So I'm in the process of learning how things work, such as proper film equipment, what kind of camera to use, what kind of microphone to use. Right now, I'm trying to see if this camera I borrowed from my nephew is good enough to film small detail I have on this figure I sculpted out of wax. I'm using a Canon Vixia HFR500, I think it is. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just going by memory. On the 500 part, I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, it seems to be working okay for my needs. I've seen better video quality in other videos. I'm not sure if it's because of this camera or if I need better lighting or so this is a small figure I've been working on, or I've worked on for a little bit. I am not a miniature sculptor, as you can tell. I just wanted to see if if I can sculpt small using this toy wax I've been practicing with, and I'm trying to see if the camera works well with it. What kind of background is good enough to use when working with small sculpture. I have this grid. This grid I'm working on. I don't know if I wanted to use it or if I needed to use a solid background. That's why I was switching between the white surface, the white piece of paper, to see if the detail would come out better or not. This wax that I'm using is called CX5. It's very good. It's a very good material. I had a little bit hard time. I'm not used to working with wax. I worked with wax before. It's a softer wax, but the CX5, the the first the first batch of CX5 that was available was a lot more hard material of wax than I'm used to. So it was a bit difficult to try to get the kind of detail that I wanted to get. I think most of it was like, well, if you can compare it to oil-based clay or super sculpey or other types of polymer clay, those are that material. Those types of materials are soft, and you can sculpt something fairly quick with those materials, and then you can smooth it out with with brushes or rakes or just your fingertips. This you can't. You'd have to use heated tools majority of the time, and I'm not used to working with heated tools. I have I've been looking up a lot of videos and looking at forums, and I created a list of things that I needed. I downloaded a video that was created by the creator of CX5, Adam Bean. I went on his website and ordered his wax, and then I ordered his video, and I got all the tools written down, that was listed, and tried to follow the directions as closely as I could. So right now I'm showing my darkness model I've been working on for quite a while. I wanted to make all his parts detachable for ease, to make the mold process a lot easier, and so I can get in between things and work in between things a lot easier, such as between the legs, under the armpits, and being working with wax also makes it a lot better to you can hold the material in your hands while you're working with it, and that's so much better than working with soft medium like Sculpey and oil-based clay, because with that stuff you can't hold it in your hands while you're sculpting with it and easily turn it around, manipulate it in all directions, or easily manipulate it as well as you can with wax in your hand, because if you try to do that with super sculpting and oil-based clay, it'll deform and mush up and distort the clay in your hands while you're holding it. So wax is really good that way, and I want to try to get used to sculpting with wax. There's a bunch of tests of keys, joints that I've made when I was trying to figure out how to do this the way that I was trying to figure out myself. So I'm just showing what I had made previously. Like originally I just had one part as a hook and the other part is just a straight piece of wire. The trouble with having it one end just a straight wire, you can stick it into the wax to make a hole into the wax, but the problem with that is, like, you can take it off, like detach it, but because of the straight round shape of the end of the wire itself, was allowing the model to twist. I didn't want it to twist, so eventually I came up to that design where both ends of the wire were bent and created a irregular key shape, so that once I stick it into the wax, it creates an irregular shaped hole, a keyhole, and then it'll prevent it from twisting. So that's the design that I ended up coming up with at that point. And then, both sides are equally shaped, equal in length, and then and then in the center is a space. In between that is just a single wire that in which the joints will be able to you can bend. That part is where it bends. And then you can, once that's inserted and that's all together with all your different segments, your body segments, you can bend, you can shape, pose your model in any way you want, which is pretty cool.